people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 9 of Apollo Justice. Last time, we solved the mystery of Trucy's magic panties going missing, or I think we did, but anyways, at the very least, we solved where that car that hit Phoenix came from, even though I kind of knew where it was from the start. So anyways, let's just go back to the office. Let's just head back. This intro is going downhill fast. June 15th, Write Anything Agency. You're the woman from the Kentucky place!
Yes. I knew it! Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please.
Yes, Phoenix has taught Trucy his bad right jokes. Maya, she's just appalled.
Nick, what the hell? Why are you telling her your crappy jokes, Nick? She hasn't deserved this, Nick. Her life's been hard enough as it is. Thank you. My name's Leah Talia. I have a request. An attorney's badge, so you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm counting on you. I need your help. I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry.
No, it's me who's sorry, really. Your request, let me guess. Something's been stolen.
Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought.
What? You mean you actually want me to defend you? Me? Finally, I can do my job!
Maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your sand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you could call him.
Fiancé? What happened to him then?
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park?
So, what's your story? You frequent the Kentucky mansion, yes? Are you a member of their organization?
No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son, and I hate him.
The boss's son, so he's a gangster?
Yes, but the Kentuckys are locally responsible gangsters, and plus, have you seen their son? The boy is just... it's sad. I thought it'd be nice for a change, quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something. Miss Kentucky, I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. Yeah, and the scary part is Trucy would take that organization to new places. Trucy would be effective. Trucy would ensure that this is a magic-only town. No ventriloquists. She would kick Ben's ass. She'd burn the Very Big Circus to the ground. Because only Phoenix can crack bad puns in this town. What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I know a body was found in the park near the Kentucky mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiancé was arrested for this.
What sort of person is your fiancé? Graydon. He is Graydon. You know, one of those yippy chihuahua dogs? Well, imagine one of those guys basically took a bunch of LSDs.
Your fiancé is the Kentucky family's only son, correct?
His name's Walkie. Walkie Kentucky. I brought a photo.
Yes, this is all you need to know about Walkie. Don't even get me started on Walkie. This is all you need to know. Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. Like a really intimidating furry.
But if he's the boss's only son.
Yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my Walkie, please.
Right, my first solo defense case. Crime bosses or not, I'll prove his innocence.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Yeah, now we can go to the park at long last. We can go to the... Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, so we get the freaking one. We get the Gavin cycle. That a hell now? So this is it. So this is it, my first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't find someone other place to play.
We're not playing. We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of recommendation here. Letter of, huh? Why does it say hit request on it?
Miss Talia must have used the...
Miss Talia must have used the Kentucky stationery. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? Yeah, anyways, I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Yeah, basically this is Kristoph. Yeah, basically this is Klavier Gavin, Kristoph's little brother. And yet, apparently Kristoph feels some sort of shame in his brother that he doesn't like talking about his family life because just apparently Apollo worked for the guy, yet he didn't know anything about his family. I do not. And then Apollo goes to the jail there. Mr. Gavin, I didn't know you had a brother. Of course you didn't know. Wait, you didn't know, Mr. Justice? You live under a rock? My brother has been slowly killing the world of music for 7 years. Ach, Fräulein, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help?
Yes! The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in! We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime.
Oh, really?
By your leave, officer. Yes, sir, of course! Aha, very well. This way, Fräulein.
Whee!
Hey, what about me? This is Apollo's life. This is his sad little life. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Screw you, Fräulein Detective. Auf Wiedersehen. Fab.
Thank you. We'll see you again.
Axe the wind, Fräulein. I'll be riding on it. Who was that?
Eek! Apollo, look, a corpse.
What? Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
Ahem, might I ask exactly what you're doing here? Oh, it's you. How do you kids get in here?
Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Him again? That glimmer spot, always getting in my way.
Love you too, Fräulein Detective!
Anyways, this scene is off limits. Well, it's better working with Hit. I swear, at times that asshole would sometimes rather work with that crying kid.
Hey, I'm not crying, kid! I weep emotionally because I'm a sensitive man! Justine says so! Ach, Fräulein Detective, you made her finally cry! Klavier, why you call me by that name? I'm Sebastian! We went to school together! Yes, welcome to the CzarThwomp world of crack fix, I don't know. Excuse me, we have a letter of request!
It's worthless in these eyes. It's worthless in my eyes. One moment.
Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? Emma doesn't want to get glasses. She wants to only wear her goggles.
I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Aaliyah Talia.
Thanks! It took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin here?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
The body was pulling the stand?
So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Muskai, I'm in charge of this crime scene. My life is... I hate my life.
She doesn't seem that happy about it.
She doesn't seem that happy about many things.
I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case.
If you could spare a moment to take a look at this.
Can't you see that I'm extremely busy?
Eating snacks! Yes!
Busy eating snacks, I'd say.
This is going nowhere fast! Damn you! The case. Detective Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Yeah, basically, yeah, this is why I always love playing the games in just direct chronological order. Just because, you get to see Emma go from being this happy-go-lucky girl to basically spiraling into being one of those miserable people who hate their job. She essentially goes from being SpongeBob to being Squidward.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy.
I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life.
Hey, who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Emma Sky?
Quiet, please. It's snack.
Wait. Yeah, oh right, yeah, you can't do anything. Yeah, basically, you can't really do anything.
Hey there, no messing with my crime scene.
But we need to investigate!
Apollo, look! That stand!
It says Eldoon! I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing sand at least. The circumstances could stand to be better. Yeah, basically, as you can see, you can't really do anything with Emma. She's just pissed off. She's really pissed off because she's got to work with Klavier. Okay, anyways, let's go to the Hickfield Clank because you gotta talk to Phoenix because that's just a hint that Phoenix is basically the source to all of your is the solution to the problem. Ah, you're back. Running some problems.
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there's a problem. No problem. Actually, I just got a defense request. A defense request. That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me! In that case, they're screwed. Oh, right, you're a lawyer, aren't you? He's doing that on purpose. I know it! So, what about this defense request? It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Elder's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. Oh, I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the crime scene, Daddy! What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyways?
A lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. So, you know her, don't you? I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time. That would make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh wait, maybe you know that other guy too.
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? The serious prince? Apollo, tell me about this prince of Trucy's. Am I going to have to go down there with the baseball bat, Apollo? Am I going to have to take the thinker statue? Indulge, you concerned father. He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess he's Kristoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? We're acquaintances after a fashion. Klavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
Klavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. Like I said, just hilarious that Phoenix worked for Kristoph, and Kristoph just doesn't mention it. Kristoph's just bitter that his brother's more famous than him. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling he'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park?
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office under the silk top hat and you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. What powder? I hope it's not what I think is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Yeah, basically just throwing the crack jokes. Emma does crack off a science textbook. She does a line of coke off of a classical mechanics textbook. So this must be the silk top that Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh?
Wow!
You know what this is, Trucy?
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious.
Let's go talk to the detective. You sure I know what that white powder is?
Yeah, the fact that in the... Yeah. Yeah, Emma opens up her lap. Psst.
Hey kid! Wanna do some fingerprinting?
Okay, Kentucky bench. Head to the park, do some investigating. Actually, wait. Yeah, I just want to see if we can investigate Klavier's bike. Yeah, darn it! Yeah, they took the bike away. Okay. Yeah, present him as white powder. Does this ring any bells?
Ah! It's that... It couldn't! Where'd you get that?
I bought it from the office!
You... work at the Wright & Co. law offices, yes?
Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? What kind of things are you doing? Why is he doing these things with me? We could have been making mommy arrangements. Daddy, I'm sorry, who'd you say you were? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright is a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can.
Oh, well, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice.
This powder's used for detective fingerprints.
Yeah, I'll do variances in Emma's voice. Basically, when she's in her dour mood, I'll give her dour voice. When she's happy, I'll give her a happy Emma voice. Fingerprints?
I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright.
White powder batteries!
If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. I want this for prints.
Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't present profiles. We can't present the glories of Klavier. We can't promote. We can't show anything to anyone, which is kind of weird because you don't really go into the case files that often. Well, it helps to streamline things, so that's good.
The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now, except it was a real body.
But why?
Why is a body blowing on noodle sand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Got the good voice. Got the good voice. Whoa, what was it that caused the death?
A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol. A pistol? Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
Unless you're a cop or a gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Palmeractus. I just received an autopsy report, in fact. I mean, really? What's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pull off mysterious noodle sand behind... What? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle sand behind me. Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where this stand came from. A likely story. I think I'm here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where this noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... Dr. Hickfield. He carries a bunch of white powder in it. Klavier! Klavier's branched out.
Who's the old guy?
This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
Alright, the guy who chased after several people with a block of salt. He's famous in this part of town. Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. What sort of person was the victim anyways? You mean, what did he do? He was a doctor.
A doctor? I'm sorry to see a connection here.
Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky!
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Oh, where are you studying abroad? Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic science, mind you. But when I got back, they threw me in the criminal affairs, just like that. Why didn't you just become a forensic expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but we had a lot of favors to repay the people back here. Then I wanted to stalk Mr. Edgeworth.
And so another fangirl joins the ranks. Get in line, Emma.
Favors! Wasn't she in high school when she left?
What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
And then Edgeworth! Edgeworth hears this and he's basically calls Emma. What?
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
I just had a sense that what was this I heard about you calling me one of Wright's people? I'll have you know that if anything, Wright is my people. Here's that guy. He was that guy for 2 games, and that is that.
Really? I had no idea.
If she's been out of the country for a while, she probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kataki family, yes?
Waki Kataki. I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center.
Yeah, literally, and probably in a literal sense, Waki's just throwing himself against the glass like some angry puppy. I'm gonna break this glass down, fool! I'm gonna break this glass down with my body weight, cause I'm so strong! I'm swole, cause I'm a G! I've been pumping those weights! I've been watching OJ's workout video! I know all them basic workouts! I could kill a wood! I could kill a hoe! I could kill a just like OJ! Yeah, that's the only reason. Yeah, I could just imagine Waki being the kind of guy who bought OJ's workout video just because of OJ's rep. And then by go spend time in the pansy. It was made by a guy who has a criminal record. He did the time. He was in the courtroom. He got the heat from the popo. Yes, just Waki. Why was he arrested in the first place?
Have you met him? You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his by any chance.
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Huh?
The witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow. What? What?
Sorry. How are you able to do so many female voices all at once?
Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently, he's the physician at a clinic in this area. Quite well off too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic, based off malpractice. Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, the one a related issue. I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me! This is Mr. Eldune's noodle stand, obviously.
It does say Eldune in big letters, doesn't it?
And that mark on his paper lantern looks familiar.
It's going to be a little weird telling him what with the course and all.
Anyways, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right. Congratulations, Apollo.
And that leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here.
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those. Those are preserving the crime scene.
Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. There's gotta be a good clue or 2 around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look! Another pair of underwear!
Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that! Wait, these aren't...
They're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too?
Yeah, we found the bloomers. We found Plum Kataki's bloomers. So let's go return them to her. Actually, no. No, we're gonna meet basically. We're gonna first go over to Walkie. We're gonna meet Walkie in this episode. We have time. I want to do this. June 15th, Detention Center. Visitor's Room.
Holly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For a lawyer, that is the place where the battle begins. You need something?
Alright, we don't meet Walkie yet.
Where's the attorneys? I was hoping we could see Mr. Walkie Kataki. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while, especially since he keeps spouting incoherent nonsense.
Yo, what I keep telling you, I did the crime, so I'll do the time, and I'll write my hit rap single while in the pen, yo, dog. Gonna go wiggity wiggity, yo, for sure, because no one messing with Walkie bling bling crack shot Kataki.
Drat, oh well, we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle.
Okay, anyways, and I think that's so much for... Oh, let's examine the detention center.
That security camera's looking at me. I wonder if they tape all of this. A security guard! He stands here, watching this room. I have no idea he's listening to us talk. I'm not even sure he's breathing.
Okay, we did the review. We examined the place. Anyways, I think now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. Hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever that you want. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.